Well, hello there and welcome back to the Hull City Fan Central YouTube channel, where today I'll be doing my match prediction for tomorrow's match, which will be Middlesbrough versus Hull City. Another away game, meaning it'll be a win because that's the only way that we're getting wins at the moment, because our home form is absolutely shocking. We are 5 games unbeaten on the road now. This would make it 6 if we got a draw or a win tomorrow. And you just have to wait until the end of the video to see what my prediction is. But first we are going to start with my team prediction. So for my team prediction, I do predict a similar lineup to what we've been using recently. There's one key change for one main reason. Technically 2 reasons, but one main reason which will be very, very obvious to you. So in goal we do have Matt Ingram. Although Nathan Baxter is fully fit now after his injuries, I don't think that he'll be starting this game. I think maybe put it off a few more games. Obviously, we do want to give him the game time because eventually we do want to sign him on at the end of the season from Chelsea, as he is currently on loan. But I think that we just give Matt Ingram a couple more games and that should solidify Nathan Baxter's health, ready to come back, give it a full impact into the end of the remaining few games and then through summer into the new season. Then following up with our back line, although this isn't the back line that I would personally go for, I think it's a back line that Shota will pick. Alfie Jones, Sean McLaughlin and Jacob Greaves. It's been our back line for some time, although I don't think Alfie Jones far compares to Dijon Bernard. I don't know why we haven't been playing him, whether it's due to lack of fitness or what, but I don't possibly know why we haven't been playing Dijon Bernard, because he is absolutely fabulous. And again, we want to sign him on at the end of the season. Moving into the centre of the park, we do have Ryan Longman and Brandon Fleming playing them winging roles. They can be brilliant on their day, but they can also be iffy when it's not their day. I'm talking more about Ryan Longman there. But we have signed him, so we don't really have to give him the game time. We do, because he's a fantastic player. Moving in a bit further up, Richie Smallwood and Regan Slater. Although I far compare Greg Doherty over Regan Slater. I think Greg Doherty is just a well-rounded person in that respect. I think that Shota will pick Regan Slater. Something about Regan Slater that tips him over in Shota's books rather than Greg Doherty, and I don't understand why. But then obviously Richie Smallwood, fantastic player, captain, keeps the team in check. Although he does miss a few chances, and his personal playing style isn't as good as some players in the team. He needs to be there for the team as a brilliant captain, probably one of the best that we've had in a few years. Then moving up a bit further, we do have George Honeyman and Keane Lewis-Potter playing them balls up to our main man up top. Obviously Keane Lewis-Potter loves an away day. Absolutely loves it. So yeah, hopefully that he can get a few goals in. You'll see if I predict him to score later on. And then obviously George Honeyman, the playmaker, but can also finish his dinner. So he's a fantastic baller. Then up top, we do have Slider Manesh. Obviously, Tom E's picking up a red card against Huddersfield. Not happy about that whatsoever, but again, the ref really should have gave him another warning. It was in the first half, 2 yellows. Rarely happens without you getting a second warning, and he didn't. So the ref was a bit dodgy in that game. I mean, their goal was offside. I mean, they should have really had 2 penalties from handballs. So we won't get too much into it, but yeah, I do predict Said Manesh to play up top. And I also think we need to give him the game time, because there's strong buy-ins at the moment, whether that we're going to buy him at the end of the season. And I think we really need to. He is a promising player. He's, 21 years old, similar age to Keane. And if we do lose Keane at the end of the season, I think Said Manesh can play that role of Keane or play up top if we need him. He's such a versatile player. And in the odd 20 minutes that he's been playing for us every now and again, he's been one of the best players on the pitch. Don't understand why we haven't been playing him a lot more. But hopefully this next 3 games where Tom Eves is banned, hopefully we do get him some game time. And also Marcus Forss, because I feel that's what Brentford want. Brentford want us to give him game time, so then they can go at the end of the season. We've gave you one of our players. Can we have Keane, please? Yeah? I feel that's how it's going with that deal there. So we'll just see how that thing weighs out. But that's my team prediction. On to a few match facts. Okay, so for the match facts, Middlesbrough, we have 3 match facts for them. They are ranked 7th in goals scored per match with a 1.3 goals for each match. They've been awarded the most penalties this season, being 7. And obviously with Jacob Greaves in the back line, could make that 8, 9, possibly 10. But they haven't scored in 2 home matches, their most recent 2 home matches. So is that something for us? Because obviously we are playing away at Middlesbrough. Meanwhile, Hull City are ranked 22nd in goals scored per match. We are only 0.8 goals per match. That's not even 1 goal per game. Hull City have won the previous 2 matches against Middlesbrough. Obviously, that 2-0 win at home earlier in the season when we was on that terrible form. And then also a 2-1 win in 2020, I believe. That was last time we played them before this season. And obviously, as I did mention before, we are unbeaten in 5 away games. Our away form is what is keeping us in this league. So hopefully it can just do that a little bit further, because we are verging near the relegation zone. It's highly unlikely that we will, but there is still the chance there. We need to win the next 2-3 games to make it impossible, but there is a chance. There is a chance. It's very, very slim, but there is a chance we can get relegated. We'll just win League One again, but I mean, there's still a chance. So let's move on to recent form. Okay, so for the recent form of Hull City, it's looking a little bit miserable because obviously we have had quite a few home games. So that is 3 losses, 1 draw and 1 win. That 1 win being that 2-0 win away at Coventry. Then that draw being the 0-0 win away at Birmingham. And then the losses, yeah. The 1-0 win against Huddersfield, it was a promising performance. I feel that we lost because of the ref. I mean, the goal was offside, but they should have had 2 penalties, so we're against that. But I feel that Tom Eaves not being there kind of lacked in situation. Also, I don't think Tom Eaves was the best fit for that match. I think Said Manesh or Marcus Forss would have been a better striker to start with in that match, because you only play Tom Eaves when you've got defenders that will bully you off the ball, because Tom Eaves can battle that, but they weren't. So, yeah, it was Yorkshire Derby at the end of the day. It got rowdy. We always knew it would. But let's move on to the other home games. So we did lose 3-1 at home against Luton. I mean, Tom Eaves got a goal in that game. It didn't matter because Matt Ingram just decided to have an entire mind fart throughout the entire game and didn't know how to play football. So that's what I've got to say on that match. And then obviously that 2-0 win, 2-0 loss, against West Brom, being one of the weakest performances under Shota, I believe, that matched with that Derby game. So, yeah. Let's move on to Middlesbrough's recent form. Okay, so for Middlesbrough, their recent form is looking a little bit similar to us. 2 losses, 2 wins and 1 draw. Obviously, one of those is actually an FA Cup game, so take it with a grain of salt. They did lose 1-0 to Fulham. I mean, we did lose 1-0 to Fulham not that far ago. 4-0 win against Peterborough away. We beat them 3-0 away, so it's looking a bit similar at the moment. A 2-0 loss against Chelsea, that was obviously in the FA Cup. They were at home. It's another thing there. That was another home game where they didn't score. 2-0 win against Birmingham. Obviously, that was away. We only drew 0-0, so yeah. And then obviously a 0-0 win, 0-0 draw, against Millwall. We are due to play Millwall very, very soon on Easter Monday, I believe it is. And I'm going to try and get tickets to go down to that one. But yeah, so it's looking very, very close, very tight game. But let's see what my actual score prediction will be. Okay, so for my score prediction, I do predict it to be a 2-1 win for Hull City. Yes, it's going to be a tight one. But I think that we'll just tip it. I believe an opening goal from Brandon Fleming within inside the first 20 minutes will see us over for the first half. Then they'll reply back with a goal, and then I believe that Said Manesh will actually get his first goal for Hull City away at Middlesbrough, making it a 2-1 win, and we are all happy chappies. It's probably not how it's going to go. I mean, we are Hull City. We do like to make things hard for ourselves. We will put it down to the final day of the season to see if we'll stay up, but that's just what it comes with supporting a team like Hull City. The beauties of the game, as so to speak. But yeah, that's what I think for the game. Let me know down in the comments what your match prediction will be, and also if you think that if you agree with any of my predictions in this video on the team sheet or on the scoreline. Let me know down in the comments. Thank you for watching this video. This has been the Hull City Fan Central YouTube channel. Make sure that you like and subscribe so you don't miss any other Hull City match day content like these predictions or match day vlogs. Until next time, this has been the Hull City Fan Central YouTube channel. Goodbye.